Hello, my name is Kevin Dengel, and I teach orchestra at Middle School East and also at the high school. And that is where I am right now, in the high school orchestra room, where I will be quarantining for the near future, whenever we go back to semi-normal lives. But I wanted to welcome you to Middle School East and to the music survey process. And we put this in at the beginning of the sixth grade year for two reasons. One, sixth grade is the beginning of ensemble instruction in the district, so band, orchestra, and choir. And secondly, we've put a lot of time at the beginning so that you and your child can make a really educated decision about the instrument or voice options that they have before them. And also to let them hear the sound of each instrument and find the one that they love the most. We don't want students picking something that they don't like, that they don't love, because we want to have this beginning in the sixth grade continue through middle school and high school and beyond. You know, you don't have to go into music as a career or professionally to have it with you for the rest of your life. And there are people in their 80s and their 90s and their 100s that still play their instrument. And my grandfather always said, stick with music because it's something you can have for the rest of your life. And that is what we want to instill in our students. So I teach violin, viola, cello, and bass, so the string family. And we will have a parent meeting, virtual, coming up in September, I believe. We'll send that date out. And your students will be getting lots of information about the instruments. But we encourage families not to go out and buy an instrument on Amazon, Craigslist, etc., because there's no guarantee that those instruments are of the quality necessary to have a successful experience. If the instrument sounds bad, if it's hard to play, it's not going to be enjoyable. During survey, we'll be providing examples of each instrument, again, to get that sound into their heads. Oh, I really love the sound of the viola. Oh, the deep, rich cello sound. Make them fall in love with some sound of the instrument. And in the process, we will also usually have them hold the instrument and pluck strings. And I would change the notes so we could play Mary Had a Little Lamb, etc. Unfortunately, that can't happen this year. So it's really critical that students are kind of doing their own research, if you will, into what they want to do. Finding the sound, finding that tone color that musicians call timbre that they love so much, because that's going to be really motivating. Again, some students coming into sixth grade may have already been playing a stringed instrument, which is great through a Suzuki program. I know that there's a program at Denison and Capital and whatnot, and that is great. We are so excited to welcome them into the program and continue advancing them on their musical journey. With that, there's a lot of students who have never played a stringed instrument before. And that is where we start our sixth grade instruction. So we anticipate and plan all of the lessons and the music, knowing that most students won't know much about orchestral music or instruments. So we'll start with, that's a violin. Hey, what are those things? Oh, those are pegs. That's how you tune. What are the names of the strings? So we start from square one. So I just wanted to reassure everyone that this is square one. We all start. And so we'd use any students who've been playing before as models and peer examples of how to be really great and awesome. So we're looking forward to that opportunity. And if you have any questions, my email is dengel, DENGELK, @gjps.org. We'd love, as an orchestra department, to answer any of your questions, and we can't wait to meet you and your student over the next couple weeks.